I finally made it here. I thought the bed was going to swallow me whole today.
I bet you hit the snooze, then turned it off, and went back to sleep?
No, I negotiated with the alarm. Like, give me another 5 minutes, I promise I'll be a good person.
And the result?
It didn't believe me.
Smart alarm. It understands human nature.
What about you? You look wide awake?
I woke up early, but not because I'm diligent. It's because my brain switched to random thoughts mode.
Ah, the mode where you open your eyes and think, wait, what am I living for?
Exactly. A light existential crisis, first thing in the morning.
At least you have an existential crisis. I just have deadline crises.
A lot of assignments this week?
So many that I'm starting to suspect the professors have a personal grudge against me.
Or maybe they're training you to be a survival warrior?
If so, I've failed. I survive on coffee and hope.
Those two are pretty powerful.
Do you ever feel like you learned so many things but don't remember any of them?
Yeah, especially the subjects where the teachers say, this is very important for your future.
Exactly. And my brain's like, store temporarily for 24 hours, then delete forever.
My brain's worse. It only stores useless stuff. Like the lyrics to a noodle ad from 10 years ago.
Don't tell me you still remember it.
Noodles, 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 so delicious.
Stop. Oh man, why do those things never get forgotten?
Because our brains like meaningless, but fun stuff. As for knowledge, brain says, later.
Isn't it weird? The older we get, the faster weekends fly by.
Yeah. As kids, weekends were like long Korean dramas. Now, they're like 15-second trailers.
Just Saturday morning, blink, Sunday night.
Then panic sets in. What have I done with my life?
The answer's usually, well, I finished watching a series.
That's an achievement too. At least you completed something.
Do you ever feel guilty when resting?
Yes, a lot. But I'm learning to forgive myself.
Sounds mature.
Nah, I'm just too tired to blame myself anymore.
I think we put pressure on ourselves because we see others doing something big.
Yeah, open social media and everyone's succeeding, traveling, learning new skills.
While I'm in pajamas, eating noodles, wondering, why haven't I succeeded?
But maybe they're in pajamas too, just posting different pictures.
That makes me feel better somehow.
It's the weekend. No need to be better than anyone. Just don't burn out.
You sound like someone who's been burned out before.
Yeah, many times. So now I treasure these meaningless coffee chats.
Meaningless, but so comforting.
Because it doesn't require us to be anyone else.
Hey, Alex.
What's wrong?
Next week, will we still sit here?
If the cafe hasn't closed, and if life hasn't dragged me elsewhere.
Don't you think the older we get, the less we share stories with others?
Yeah. Not because we lack stories, but we don't know where to start.
Or we're afraid that once we say it, people will think our issues are too small.
But actually, those small things are what tire us out the most.
Like this morning, I spent nearly 10 minutes just deciding which shirt to wear.
Sounds familiar. I stand in front of the closet, staring at the clothes like it's a tough math problem.
And end up wearing the usual one.
Because it's safe. No disappointments.
No expectations either.
Do you ever feel like you're living in safe mode?
Yes. Very often. Like not daring to try new things because I'm afraid of not doing well.
I'm afraid to try and then discover I don't like it.
Wait, wouldn't that be better?
Yeah, but then I'd have to start over. And starting over is exhausting.
Sounds like we're more afraid of life than failure.
Probably. Growing up, you realize courage isn't always loud.
Sometimes it's just daring to admit to yourself it's not okay.
Do you often ask yourself, am I on the right path?
Yes, almost every night before bed.
And the answer?
Usually, I don't know, but I keep going.
That's impressive.
Impressive how?
Because many people stop just because they're unsure. But you keep moving despite the confusion.
You sound like you're encouraging me.
Well, I am.
Sometimes I think if only life came with a user manual.
Like, if sad, press button A. If tired, reset from the beginning.
Or have a pause life mode.
I'd use it right away. Sleep a really long nap.
Then wake up wondering, wait, where am I?
And most importantly, what to eat today.
Ha ha. In the end, all problems come back to food.
Because that's the one thing we can control every day.
You sound so philosophical.
Nah, I'm just someone who thinks random stuff when idle.
But I like conversations like this. Not too profound, but real.
Yeah. No need to pretend to be okay. No need to complain.
Just sit here, drink coffee, and admit we're trying.
Even if the trying is a bit clumsy.
But still worth appreciating.
Hey, Emna.
Yeah?
If one day everything feels too heavy, at least remember there's a cafe, a table, and someone ready to sit and listen to your random stories.
Then I'm relieved.
There's always someone waiting for you.
The afternoon's fading fast.
Yeah, just like that. A day has passed.
Strange, huh? Some days pass quickly but leave a lasting feeling.
Probably because we lived fully in them.
Didn't do anything grand, but it feels complete.
Sometimes complete is just not feeling empty.
I often dread Sunday evenings.
That feeling knowing tomorrow is Monday?
Yeah, like all the fun is about to be packed away, making room for responsibilities.
I feel the same. But lately, I've been thinking a bit differently.
How so?
I think if we have a few comforting moments before, then Monday is less scary.
Like today?
Yeah. An afternoon chatting, no need to pretend to be okay, no need for much explanation.
Do you think conversations like this are rare?
Very rare. Because everyone's busy, becoming a better version of themselves.
And hide the weak moments.
Or handle them alone.
But really, just having someone sit beside you is enough.
No advice needed. No solutions.
Just someone who doesn't leave when you're silent.
Hey, Emna, if one day you feel like you're moving slower than everyone else,
Then what?
then it's okay. Not everyone has to reach the finish line at the same time.
You sound like you've accepted that.
I'm just learning. Learning not to blame myself too much.
I think I should learn that too.
No rush. Everyone learns at their own pace.
It's getting dark.
Yeah, but it looks beautiful.
Like the end of a not-so-bad day.
And starting a new week, no need for perfection.
Just enough peace.
And enough courage to keep going.
Next week, will we sit here again?
If life doesn't drag me elsewhere.
And if it does?
At least, we were here today.
That's enough.